Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kanita, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 10th episode of Anime Made in Abyss, so let's get to it, let's go. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I remember he was wondering if the spikes are edible or something like that, but yeah, looks like we are reaching a new level already. So this level was, well, I wouldn't say uneventful. There were some events, but not very long, right? In terms of storytelling. Goblets of Giants. This is very interesting. They look like hot. How do you say it? You know, this hot water that you can step in and chill that you see in Japanese manga. I've never been to like hot springs, right? That's so cool. Flat creepers. Hmm. They looked like lily pads from above. Okay, so these lily pods are called flat creepers. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Didn't you say it's like prey trapping mechanisms? It makes me worried. Holy fuck. It would be hard to survive. That's what you. So there's huge difference. That's very interesting. So, up or down to the third level, the effect to ascending was. Well, let's say the first about two levels, it was feeling dizzy and throwing up. Then in the third level, we had illusions adding to the mix, added to the mix. But now in the fourth level, if you ascend inside of it from it, you will also bleed from like every pore of your body, as I understood. So as the deeper you go, the bigger the impact is on your body. But it looks like some people like kind of more like sturdy, like Liza and Ozen, they managed to go very deep and still ascend after that, and they were fine. Well, we weren't shown them like bleeding, having what did I say, illusions, or throwing up. Maybe this stuff did happen, but they were just, resilient enough to get through it without dying. Or maybe even the effects are kind of weaker for some people. That's very interesting. Aside from that, this is a very interesting level. It looks so pretty, but yeah, even like within the level, sometimes there are times where we can ascend poison and the curse, it's called, and also in the opening, in the last scene, we saw that like bunny girl that I saw in the ending all the time. So maybe we'll meet her here. Spike eggs. They look very pretty. 10%. Wow. A lot of work for the scientists. Could this be this girl actually? Only moves when we are talking. If it is this girl, she should be friendly. It looks like she joins our party, judging by the ending. And again, I wanted to mention, like these huge plants are growing here. Again, maybe before all these locations looked very different. Maybe humans lived in depths of the abyss before, but they were just ascending with time slowly, and now we are at this point. So there was a point in time where these plants weren't as huge, right? So the terrain is changing with years and thousands of years. What is this? Interesting. Another anime? It looks super cool. Orb Piercer. That's such a cool looking monster, though. Like, imagine fighting it in a game. That's so cool, like in Monster Hunter. Ooh. Did he break it or just throw it away? It's like a Dicabraz. I'll make a subtitle in English. Dude, that was close. Was she affected? Oh, shit. And it has poison, isn't it? Doesn't it? She said it's deadly. A little. I think you underestimated it. It must hurt a lot. Is he trying to squeeze it out or what? Yeah, but if you go out for 2 hours, what about the poison? You have to do something about it. Yeah, Dude, you're the main character. It's too early to die. We still have episodes to go. Okay, our predictions. Probably they will go up and she will be affected by bleeding. So we as a viewer will see how it affects her. Because before that, we always saw this effect of the curse on her on all the levels. So I assume we are going to see it again. They are scented, but also they have to do something with the poison too. I don't think they have an antidote of sorts. Yeah. Well, this is must be an effect of poison actually. The way her vision is. Ooh. Wait, so it was actually beneficial. Holy crap, you get blood from your eyes too. And ears. So not from every pore of your body, but from like eyes, ears, and mouth. I'm not sure what should they do, like either stop the bleeding somehow maybe, or just wait for her to get better or try to descend again. Because if she loses too much blood, it also can be deadly. But they did extract the poison at least. Well, I have no idea. But she has a lot of knowledge, so maybe she has an idea what to do. What, her hand off? Wait, didn't he say that the poison kind of was extracted? What's the point of cutting her hand off? Like, she will bleed even more if he cuts off her hand. There will be blood coming out from here. Yeah, of course he blames himself. People do this all the time, but ew, I don't want to see it. That's pretty horrible. She isn't going to have one hand. Oh. I wonder if she even survives by the end of the anime. I don't want to see it. What is going on? Yeah, it must be hard for him, like for both of them. For her, it's like super painful, and she has to be really strong, like psychologically and physically. But for him also, that he has to like break her bone and chop off her hand. Like what the fuck? Of course, it would be hard for him to do it. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's better to lose one hand than your whole life. But still, ugh. And it's also natural to think maybe I could have done better, maybe I could have did something better. I wonder, are they usually attracted to like dead bodies? She's also going blue. Will he actually be able to save her? Did she die? I mean, I would expect if it was like the last episode, but we still have a few to go. Wait, in the end, he didn't chop her hand off. Oh, that's such a cute butterfly. Is this a bunny girl? Maybe she'll help us somehow, actually. Yeah, that's her. Wait, really? To comfort? Yeah, it would be nice, actually. That's it? That's all you have to do? Isn't it a bit too easy? Yeah, oh, actually, like, CPR it's called, right? It's a bit different from kissing, right? You have to kind of know what you're doing. Did it help? I think the bleeding did stop, at least. It looks like no new blood is coming out. Yeah, I would expect that. Her eyes look interesting. Her voice is pretty cool. Yeah, we were working on that. So maybe we can save her hand. That would be very nice. But I think we already broke the bone. I guess it can, how to say it, grow back, how the bones do. It just has to do so in a right way, because bones can grow back in a wrong way, and that wouldn't be very good. Another ascent. Does she mean that they are not actually ascending, or? This place was like in the ending or in the opening. I saw it. It looks so cool. Oh, and Koji too. But maybe we'll only hang out with her on this level. Cave riding. So she does cave riding. Whistles. They look purple, probably blue, and black. Nanachi. Hollow. Okay, I'll have to write it down. That's very interesting. So her name is Nanachi, and she's being called a hollow on the surface. Well, not as a name, but as a type. So they think she's hollow. But it seems like she's living here. She's kind of doing cave riding. She has all these instruments. The whistles are probably from the people that maybe she found here, but they have deceased and she couldn't help them. So she collected their whistles to kind of so they would be remembered in a way. That's just my position. I'm not sure if I'm right or not. But in any case, she seems like a very exciting character, and we see her a lot in the ending. So honestly, I expected her to appear earlier. But let's see, maybe she will be present only on this level. Maybe she won't descend with us to lower levels. Maybe after this one we'll say goodbye to her, like we said goodbye to our previous friends. But I just think maybe if she has cave raiding equipment, maybe she could become a more permanent member of our party and journey with us for longer. But it's already the 10th episode, and judging by the torrent file I have, there should be about 13. So we only have 3 to go, unless unless the story doesn't end here and we have like the second season and story continues, and maybe Nanachi will be a constant member of our party and will descend further with us. But yeah, that was a very interesting episode. That was pretty scary for them, but thankfully Nanachi did help them. That was very sweet. But what I wanted to say is that obviously Rika is very, how to say it, not psychologically, morally. Well, she's very strong as a person, you know, mentally. I think mentally is the best word here, right? She's very strong mentally, and very practical too. So she's not like needlessly screaming or worrying about anything. She's just saying, okay, this are how the things are. This is not maybe the decision that would be ideal, but that's the only way we have, so we'll have to go for it. And she braces herself for it. So in this sense, I would say she was actually very prepared mentally to go to the depths of the abyss, because she's taken this extremely well. And obviously for Reg it was hard too. Like she said, you have to chop my hand off, you have to break my bones, and she's all bleeding, and of course he cares for her and he doesn't want to hurt her. So of course it was psychologically difficult for him too. So in that sense, I feel like also, if the roles were reversed, obviously she would feel the same. She would also be like worried and crying, most likely. But at the same time, if to compare them, I would say she's more mentally strong, whereas Reg is more physically strong. Again, like complementing each other with their strengths and weaknesses. So they're really great pair, and I really like this new character. I love her design. Her layer looks so cozy. So yeah, I'm really on the mood with her. She's really cool. I hope we'll spend more time with her. But yeah, that would be it for today and for this month. I will finish this anime in the beginning of the next month, which will be March. So please look forward to it if you enjoy my reactions, and please share your thoughts on this episode without spoilers, of course, in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see ya!